Hey, welcome to day 58 of the Volunteer Recruiting Challenge. My name is Kenny Conley. I am the Next Gen pastor at Blue Ridge Community Church in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And I'm 58 days into this 90-day volunteer recruiting challenge where I'm attempting to recruit 50 volunteers over the course of 90 days. Specifically, I'm trying to recruit 50 weekly volunteers who will serve in every aspect of the kids ministry here at the Ridge. This week, I want to take a little bit of time and talk about one of my favorite and what I feel is one of the most important volunteer tools. I think there's a volunteer recruiting aspect to it, but I think it actually does more for retention, but it's a tool that I think needs to be in our repertoire, in our tool belt, and it is the pre-service huddle. Okay, the pre-service huddle. It is a meeting that you have before your service with all your volunteers. I was really introduced to a pre-service huddle probably 12 or 13 years ago, and I initiated my first volunteer huddle a little over a decade ago. And I know some of you are already thinking of like, well, I can't even get my volunteers to show up on time, much less show up 30 minutes early for a volunteer huddle. You're crazy. Well, no. Well, I am a little bit crazy, but it is so doable. I have led volunteer huddles at 4 different churches. In Austin, Texas, at Gateway, at Mission Community Church in Phoenix, at Mariners Church in Southern California, and here at the Ridge. All 4 churches were not doing huddles. And then we launched huddles and they all happened. And I would say somewhere between 80 and 95% of our volunteers show up. It is an opportunity to gather all your volunteers in one room, or maybe even better, if you have coaches in place, then they actually huddle per coach. So you could have 5 or 6 volunteer huddles happening all over your building, your facility, across your facilities. And it's an opportunity for volunteers to be in a community and connect with other volunteers, to ask questions, to be encouraged, to be challenged, to go through things, maybe like a preview of what's about to happen. If it's at a second service, you can talk about like, hey, we were supposed to do this and last service it didn't go so well. So there's something just like really powerful about the pre-service volunteer huddle. So this week I want to unpack what that is, but I think I want to start today with just challenging and encouraging you that I believe that building a healthy volunteer culture is essential to having a healthy volunteer team. And if your volunteers are showing up just in time, or maybe even a little bit late, to go serve, and then they're out of there as soon as service is out, it's just really hard to build a healthy volunteer culture over email and text messages. And so I want to encourage you. And again, like I told you, every church that I launched volunteer huddles, pre-service volunteer huddles, they didn't have them before. They were new. And I even instituted them at churches where the people who came before me said, it doesn't work. Like, we tried it, it doesn't work. Garbage. They work. So I'm going to unpack a little bit about how you can do it. So if this sounds like something that you want to install, like, let's hang out the next couple of days. Let me tell you a little bit about pre-service volunteer huddles, what you need to do, how you can do them, and we'll do it together. Okay? We'll talk more about it in the next couple of days.